Alright, all you streetlight crusaders, and I guess a couple of you wrestling fans out there who's still celebrating the new year even though we're a week into it, welcome back to the Tuesday Night Special. And before we start things off, folks, I would like to say on behalf of the Tuesday Night Special, even though it's a week late, Happy New Year, and now it's time for us to go into the results of what happened during this week's edition of Monday Night Raw, the first Monday Night Raw of the new decade and for the new year from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Oklahoma when the wind goes surfing down the plains. That's the best joke we got. I don't know anything else from that Google commercial, or was it a Bing commercial they had? I keep forgetting which one it was. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw would kick off with none other than the Beast Brock Lesnar himself, along with Paul Heyman, coming down to the ring saying that they're here to make history. And then would run down the accolades of Brock Lesnar for a good 3 to 5 minutes until they finally got down to business to tell the people in Oklahoma that they're here to announce that Brock Lesnar is going to be in the Royal Rumble match. Now, the reason why this is, folks, is because according to Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar didn't find anybody worthy enough to fight him at the Royal Rumble for the championship. So Brock Lesnar is going to conquer something he's never conquered before, and that is the Royal Rumble match by entering in at number 1. Now, for those who don't have their history books out there was only 3 separate superstars to win near the number 1 position. One was Rey Mysterio, the other was Shawn Michaels, and of course, controversially and not mentioned in history at all, Chris Benoit, who was able to win at number 1 and able to main event Madison Square Garden's second trip, which would be WrestleMania 20. So, yeah, Brock Lesnar, who was the one who actually won the Royal Rumble heading into WrestleMania 19, if he's able to pull this off, he will be the, fourth person? Technically third person to win the Royal Rumble at number 1, and would also make some big history at WrestleMania, unifying both the WWE Championship and Universal Championship at the grand stage. So for those out there who are hoping for a dream match scenario with Brock Lesnar being in a match with any of your favorite superstars, whether they be from Raw, SmackDown, or NXT, the Royal Rumble is going to be your chance to see it happen. And with that bombshell of an announcement out of the way that Paul Heyman would say is not a prediction but a spoiler when Brock Lesnar's the first one to go in but the last man standing after the night of the Royal Rumble is over, the next, or should I say, first match to take place on Monday Night Raw would be none other than Andrade Cien Almas going one-on-one against the International Man of Mystery himself, Rey Mysterio, for the United States Championship. And during this match, action will go back and forth, and things look to be in Rey Mysterio's favor, especially with the fact that he was able to hit a nasty victory roll like Hurricane Rana to Andrade into the stairs, and after that, Rey Mysterio would be able to also counter the double foot stomp of Andrade during this match, and would even be able to kick out of that back elbow that Andrade would be able to do, only to hit a beautiful Canadian destroyer, or in this case would be a Mexican destroyer? Yeah, Maestro said it would count, for him to win the championship. Or so he thought, because thanks to Zelina Vega on the outside of the ring, putting the leg of Andrade on the rope, the match would be restarted, and once things got restarted, Andrade once again would find that championship slipping away from him from a very eager and game Rey Mysterio, doing a Hurricane Rana to the outside of the ring into the barricade to Andrade, and would even do a sunset flip bomb on the outside of the ring as well. But ultimately, this match would come to a disgraceful end for Rey Mysterio after he would be able to reverse a powerbomb alley-oop style directly directly into Zelina Vega, and while the match was still going on, trying to get his way out of the Hammerlock DDT, would go outside and check on Zelina Vega, only for his compassion to come back and haunt him, for him to get a Hammerlock DDT in the center of the ring on the second attempt by Andrade Cien Almas, for Andrade to win this match and retain the United States Championship via pinfall. Now, after the match was over, folks, Andrade would then take the mask of Rey Mysterio off his head and then hand it to Zelina Vega as some form of trophy. And would this come back to haunt Andrade Cien Almas? Why, of course it would. Because right when he was giving an interview with Charlie Caruso saying, is it too far that you went with that mask, taking it off Rey Mysterio? And while he was saying something in Spanish about his mask, next thing you know, like the boogeyman showing up trying to reclaim something that belonged to him, he would then get the daylights beaten out of him by Rey Mysterio, for Rey Mysterio to put back on his mask and then take the United States Championship away from Andrade Cien Almas. So for anybody out there thinking this is over, nope, far from over due to the heinous actions of one Andrade Cien Almas, and I got a feeling it's going to be another rematch that may take place at the Royal Rumble. But remember a couple of months ago, I think about a year ago, they said something about a rematch clause? I guess that went out the window with the new year. Anyway, folks, the next thing to take place on Monday Night Raw would be none other than a triple threat tag team match for the Raw Tag Team Championships, which would see the Street Profits, the OC, and the Viking Raiders going head to head for the silver and red. Yeah, head to head for the silver and red, because the belt's not gold. And the Street Profits will come out first and would say the OC's not going to be clicking and the Viking Raiders are not going to raid, we're here to pillage because we're going into 2020 not with the bang but with the bling because we want the smoke. And for those who don't get the whole we want the smoke line like Jerry the King Lawler, that means they want to fight. Yeah, it took me a while to learn that. Something I had to, talk to somebody on the street about. But nevertheless, folks, during this match, they would get all the smoke they can handle. Because despite them getting hit with a reverse 3D by the OC during this match for a near fall, and even getting hit with a Viking experience that they would never forget, only for Gallows to break it up during this set contest, they would come back during this match with the Curse of Greatness Angelo Dawkins doing not only a exploder suplex to Ivar, but also to Gallows as well during this match. And you would even see Montez Ford pulling off a very beautiful rope flip plancha, but unfortunately in that action would take out his own partner. And in the closing moments of this match, Anderson, who would try to take advantage of the situation, would only end up getting caught in a disgusting powerbomb directly into a Superfly splash by Ivar for the tag team champions to retain their tag team championships on the first Raw of the new year via pinfall, proving that the Viking Raiders at this point is unstoppable at this point. And I'm surprised they didn't do their old finisher from NXT, The Fallout, which was, I think, a Burning Hammer leg drop combination, but I'm not sure they're gonna ever do it on Monday Night Raw, probably for a pay-per-view, who knows? But despite all of that, it was a great effort by the Street Profits, and I can't wait to see them go for the Tag Team Championships again. Or the OC, let's just say that much. And immediately after the match was over, folks, meanwhile, backstage, you would see none other than, I guess, Mojo Riley just backstage with Eric Rowan saying, "Can I get one peek of what's inside of that cage? Please." And then we'll get a chance to see what everybody's been wanting to see since last year, and whatever was inside that cage scared the living daylights out of him, because he would say, "Whoa, what's wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you?" And then just run into a room in the back and wouldn't be seen again for the rest of the night. And some people are saying his hair grew out and it was bright white. So whatever scared him stupid. Almost like Ernest. And speaking of stupid, folks, after that, you would see a match between a local competitor going one-on-one against Eric Rowan. And Rowan would not waste time and would say, "Oh, you want to see what's in the cage? Come on, I'll show you what's in the cage." But the guy didn't want to see what was in the cage because he knew he was going to get the daylights beaten out of him. So instead, he put up his dukes, wanted to fight him. He said, "Oh, you want to fight? You want to fight? All right, ring the bell." They ring the bell, boot to the face, crossbody, iron claw, game over. Eric Rowan wins. At this point, I got a feeling that's what I'm going to say for all the Eric Rowan matches, but what happened after the match, folks, was truly terrifying, because then he would take the kid outside of the ring, put his head into the cage, and he would tell him, "Make sure you wash your eyes, make sure you wash your eyes," and next thing you know, some form of red liquid or mist, I don't know what in the world it was, would be all over that face of the kid, and he would just run up the ramp screaming and just trying to get the hell out of Oklahoma City as fast as he possibly could. Only for Eric Rowan to smile, for King to still guess what's in the cage, and then would even ask his correspondent to go in there and check what was in it. Well, King, like I said before last year, if you want to know what's in the cage, have an episode of the King's Court, ask him, look in there, get terrified, and run away like that other kid did. It's just that simple. And immediately after that match, or that little bit of, I don't know what the hell to call it, Twilight Zone, Outer Limits moment that you would be able to see, none other than the man Becky Lynch would make her way to the ring, questioning her actions, and even would say that she should be complacent of sorts, seeing the fact that the match she got and even held the company hostage for may be a match that she can't win, and would show footage proving why she is not as confident as she was, but still says that she was gonna swallow her pride and try to take that rainbow-colored hair off the head of one Asuka at the Royal Rumble. Only for Asuka to come out, say something in Japanese, and then tick off Becky Lynch so much that she would do a right hook under the chin of Asuka, dropping the microphone and say, "That's what you get, that's what you get." So her Kill Bill list mission that she has planned to get all the debts collected will come to an end as of the Royal Rumble, and I can't wait to see how this full circle journey is going to go for Becky Lynch, especially how her rise really started at the Royal Rumble. Like I said before, folks, full circle journey comes to an end at the Rumble for this year. And with that said, folks, we might as well head back into the music, and when we return, we'll be back with the second half of what happened during Monday Night Raw from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, right after this. So don't go anywhere just yet, folks, and stay tuned.